Right guys, exercise execution video today. What I'm going to do is I'm going to talk you through the incline chest press that we've got. It's a new piece of kit that we've got. We've got quite a few new pieces of equipment in the gym, so over the next coming weeks what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk to you about the new piece of equipment that we've got. They're all quite similar, so in other gyms they'll probably have similar different pieces of equipment, but the idea is still the same. You can still maximise the usage out of it. So the incline chest press that we've got here, the Technogym one, what I'm going to do is, first of all, I'm going to get on the equipment and I'm going to do what people do wrong first of all. Okay, so most people don't initiate the chest, they don't extend through the thoracic, they grab the handles and they just throw the weight forward and lock out with their elbows at the top. Okay, you can see the chest is quite flat, head's forward, and there's no real engagement from the chest fibres. So obviously the incline chest press, even though this is a flat back, because of the strength curve of this, you're actually targeting your upper fibres because the movement comes up. Okay, so first thing that you want to do is you want to really push your back against the pad. So it's easy to start off with your feet in front and you can really drive your core and your chest up against the pad. Secondly, you want to just bring the handles forward and just lift your chest up. Okay, keep your back flat against the pad. Rather than your elbows being dropped, alright, that's mainly going to push through the triceps and through the front of the shoulder, which is what most people do through chest exercises. So what you want to do is keep your thumbs out, okay, extend your chest, bring the handles forward, and then as you come up, drive through the movement and squeeze your elbows together at the top. Okay, drive down with your elbows, keep your head up, squeeze at the top. Alright, you can really see that towards the top of the movement, it's bringing the upper part of my chest in. Okay, as I'm keeping my chest up, my back pinned towards the back of the pad. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let Ben do it now, and I'm going to take you through some coaching key points to help it easier, help it not make it easier for you. That's it. So roughly, you want, if you look here, you want these yellow tabs just about shoulder height. Okay, and that'll kind of make sure that you're getting these upper fibres of the chest. Okay, so push yourself back into the pad. Okay, bring your elbows forward. Okay, and then initiate here, so tense your chest. Okay, and then contract and drive up and squeeze to the top. Good. Down again. Drive up. Good. Keep it going slowly down. Keep these elbows elevated. Okay, and then contract here and push through the movement. Good. Keep it nice and tight. Squeeze up. Good. Down easy. That's it. Hold it there. So contract your chest and drive up and push the weights up. Perfect. Keep the elbow squeezed at the top. Last two. That's it. Use your legs to push yourself back into the pad. Back down and up. Perfect. Good stuff. So as you can see, Ben was extending through his thoracic. Okay, it wasn't having a flat back. He wasn't throwing his shoulders forwards. He wasn't locking out at the top. If you don't extend your chest on any chest exercise and you throw the weight forward, what you're going to be doing is you're going to be targeting your triceps and the front part of your shoulder, which, like I said, is what a lot of people do. So moving on to the next point, which is what I was going to talk about, which was lifting heavy versus lifting correctly. This was quite a popular post that I did the other day. We got quite a lot of engagement from it. A lot of people messaged us and thanked us for the post and one thing and another. So just to expand a little bit on it, but what I mean by lifting heavy versus lifting correctly is that you need to make sure that you're recruiting the most amount of muscle fibres when you do the gym. So a little trick for you to try is if you hold your arm out and do a bicep curl and just move your arm, that's what a lot of people do. They move the weight from A to B. Okay, whereas if you hold your arm out, tense your arm, contract it as much as you can, and then force the weight in, that's putting tension through your bicep, and you'll actually find it a lot harder to do it that way rather than just moving it from A to B. What you'll need to do is you'll need to drop the weight, and it's exactly the same on the chest press. Rather than just throwing the weight forward, initiate your chest, bring it back, extend through your fibres, and then contract, okay, rather than throwing the weight forward. As you can see, it doesn't really do anything. Alright, what you want to do is you want to start here, initiate your chest, and then squeeze through, so at the top of the movement, your chest is nice and tight, and it's really tight and contracted. And that goes the same with every single movement. So The videos that we do, this next week we're going to be doing the seated low row that we've got here. We've then got the Watson hack squat as well. So I'll be going through all these different exercises and showing you how to place tension on your muscles and how to maximally recruit the most muscle fibres. So just think about dropping the weight, drop the ego, and think about lifting the weight correctly. You'll feel the movement a lot more, you'll feel the muscles a lot more, and you actually grow in places a lot quicker, rather than just bashing a weight out because the person that you're training with is lifting a heavier weight, or you think that lifting heavy is the better way to do it. So just think about dropping the weight, initiating your chest, initiating your arms, whatever muscle that you're doing, and yeah, you'll get the most out of your workout. Cheers guys.